No Film School's NAB 2022 coverage is brought to you by Blackmagic Design and Creative Solutions, which consists of Small HD, Teradek, and Wooden Camera, and Atomos.
And hey everybody, we're here with Snehal at ZEISS, talking about big time cinema lenses. This is, you know, we got all the independent guys, we got the little things with focus breathing and you know, the plane of focus is going like this. And then we got these guys right here who have been doing it for generations. Can you tell me what you have on offer for filmmakers this year?
Oh yeah, absolutely. By the way, 176 years is how long ZEISS has been around. And our first cinematography lenses were all the way back with, you know, the Lumiere brothers and you know, the first cameras, Pathé cameras, and others all the way back at the turn of the century in the early 1900s. So doing it for a while. And they were independent, of course, at the time. And, you know, we still support independent filmmakers day in and day out. You know, we have a wide variety of lenses. So here today we're showing off Supreme Primes. We have a new focal length in the Supreme Prime range, a 15 millimeter. It's quite rectilinear and straight, but at the same time has a nice curve to it, has a beautiful look. It matches with the other 13 focal lengths of Supreme Primes. So altogether we have 14 focal lengths of Supreme Primes in the line. That's all the way from 15 to 200 millimeter.
So the Supremes are above the Masters, or where would you put them in the? There's the Ultras. There's the, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, not one is never above or below the other. It's just different lines because Ultras came first, and that was a line of lenses where they try to keep, you know, the size of the lenses the same, the focusing ring when you turn it the same, iris changes the same amount, 0.8 pitch gears for focus and iris, and then they matched them, color matched them with the look and the same T-stop, T19. So that was the whole idea with the Ultra Primes. Master Primes is now when you try to use a different type of focusing system, a cam-driven system, eliminate focus breathing, and give a slightly different look. I don't know if you use Master Primes wide open, but if you go to a T13, they kind of lift the blacks just ever so slightly. Okay. So it gives you a different type of look that is it forms a new cinematic language, right? And both of those lens series were Super 35. And the big difference with the Supreme Primes is that they cover the larger format. So they cover the full frame plus. So, you know, the Red Monstro, DXL2 from Panavision, or Alexa LF, LF in open gate mode, or Sony Venice and Venice 2. So now you need lenses that can have a larger image circle that can cover that. And of course, not all the Ultras and Masters can do that, but the Supremes, every single lens from 15 to 200 can do that.
And with this kind of demand for full frame, the you know, it's like everything's, the resolution is going like this, the frame size is going like this.
Yeah, that format is awesome though. That's the beautiful thing. So if you think about it, if you had the exact same, you know, pixel pitch technology, like the difference between Alexa Mini and LF is that they have the exact same sensor technology, same pixel pitch, same pixel density. So the sensor itself, there's no change in depth of field, but you're gonna, because of the LF is a larger sensor, and you see more of the image circle, you're going to tend to use longer focal lengths of lenses. And when you do that, you automatically get that shallower depth of field look. So in a situation in Super 35, if I'm used to doing a portrait type of shot like this in a 50 millimeter, you know, I can't do that in a full frame at the same distance from you. Right. Now I have to jump up to an 85 from the same distance from you to get that shot. All of a sudden, significant, you know, shallower depth of field. So that's one thing. Also, since you're projecting both on the same television screen or same theater screen, you have less magnification that you're doing on the LF than you are on the Alexa Mini, so therefore your pixels, relatively speaking, displayed look smaller, so the image looks cleaner overall, even at the same ISO. Right. So that's another benefit of why, you know, people want to use the format. And also because of just the angle of view, you know, like when you have the longer focal lengths of lenses, things are straighter, generally speaking, a little bit less distortion, especially when you go towards the wider side of things.
And what I like is, you know, you can get closer with a full frame lens and have less distortion because you're using a longer lens, but you have the same frame size.
Yeah, absolutely. That's changing the cinematic language, and people really have turned to it because of those kinds of aspects of it, you know, and they're finding their way around this format. And plus it's really cool that, you know, the same digital camera that costs the same amount of money as it did like 3-4 years ago, that you're getting such a larger sensor and recording capability, and the same record times on the media, because the medias are faster and bigger as well. So there's a lot of benefits to the bigger format.
What are people saying about the Supremes?
Well, they say that it gives them a fantastic classic look, and then it gives them the creamy in-focus to autofocus, a really nice, gradient of in-focus autofocus, the bokeh, the autofocus shapes that they like, and then just the color rendering. And plus, we had 2 versions of the Supremes. We have the cleaner version that gives you the more neutral look that is reminiscent of a Master Prime, Ultra Prime. Like if you shot with those lenses, T21 super speeds, you're going to really love the Supremes. But if you want a funkier look or some kind of characteristic with blue flares, you have the Supreme Prime Radiance lenses. Okay. And the Radiance lenses are a subset.
You like how he said Supreme Prime Radius? He was like, this is Supreme Prime Radius.
Radiance. Radiance lenses. Yeah, they're a subset of the Supremes. So there's 11 focal lengths in the Radiance line and 14 in the regular Supreme Prime line. But the Radiance lines from 18 millimeter 135, 11 lenses, all T15, and either 95 or 114 diameter, lightweight, really pretty lenses. And they have a fantastic look. They got a slightly warmer skin tone, but they reflect the blue light. Okay. So with a hard light going into it, they'll give you blue flares. But if you don't have a hard light going in, they look like Supremes. Okay. So, they're versatile 8-camera lenses. You don't need to have both sets of lenses on set. You can just run with the Radiance if you want to. People are doing TV shows, movies, commercials, music videos with them right now. They're quite popular. Okay.
Yeah. Snehal, thank you for talking to us.
Yeah.
And appreciate your voice, your precision when talking about lenses. I think that's what we come to expect from ZEISS, and you better shoot on these things.
Yeah, absolutely. Try it out. Try out CP3s, because CP3s give you a more classic look. And for those of you that are challenged with budgets, hey, we got stills lenses you can use for videography and cinema applications. We have the CP3 lenses. The rental prices are quite modest, and you should try them out. Just check them out for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.